Hi everyone, hope you all are good. We are here for grade 7 maths. So you can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password is provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab, scroll down to grade 7 maths and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter transformations and congruence, and the lessons we're going to cover today are similar and congruent figures, congruent statements and corresponding parts, side lengths and angle measures of congruent figures, and then similar figures and indirect measurements. So let's just start with the first lesson, that is similar and congruent figures. And I'm on grade 7 maths. The chapter we're working on is transformations and congruence. So let's just start with the lesson similar and congruent figures. Okay, are these shapes similar? So you are given with two shapes. You need to see if they are similar. So how do you know if they are similar? Okay, shapes are similar if their corresponding angles are all congruent and their corresponding sides are proportional. Got it? So here is the explanation. If they are shapes are similar, that means their corresponding angles in all corresponding angles are all congruent and their corresponding sides are proportional. So look for the parts that appear to be corresponding. Rotate the shape so that if match the first shape. So you have to rotate. It would be like this. Got it? So you have to look for the corresponding angles. So you can see angle F is corresponding to angle Q. Angle E is corresponding to angle N, C is corresponding to P, and D is corresponding to O. That means all the corresponding angles are congruent. Got it? So here is the congruent F and Q, E and N, C and P, and D and O are congruent. Got it? So that means you can see if their sides are proportional. So how do you see? You have to form a proportion between their sides. Got it? So FE is proportional to QN. So make a proportion 30 over 24. If they all are exactly equal, you can say see they all are exactly equal to 5 by 4. That means the both the shapes are exactly similar. Got it? Okay, let's just start with the practice questions. Let's start with the first one. Okay, are these shapes congruent? So you have to rotate the shape to see if they are congruent. Got it? If you flip this shape, then angle F is congruent to angle O. This is 64. This is also 64. Angle E is 116 and angle N is 116. Basically, they are the congruent angles. Got it? So angle C is then congruent to angle P and angle D is congruent to angle Q. Okay, let's just form a proportion between their sides and let's see if they are equal. Got it? Okay, so you can see here corresponding 49 and 49. Their sides are FE is corresponding to ON, ED is corresponding to OP, FEC is corresponding to NQ, and CD is corresponding to QP. So they all are corresponding. That means the shapes are congruent. Got it? The shapes are congruent. So they are congruent. Okay, let's just see the next one. Are these shapes congruent? So here are the shapes. You can rotate this shape. Q is congruent to M. They are 60-60. All the angles are 60-60, and if you form the proportion between their sides, the proportion of all the sides equals 60/64. Got it? That means yes, the shapes are congruent. Okay, the next one is shapes are not. Look at the sides. There is no side in the right shape congruent to KL. Angles are congruent, but shape sides 60 and 64. Okay, you don't have any. So that means the shape is not similar. Got it? They are not similar. Okay, the next one is, are these shapes congruent? Okay, if you rotate the shape, angle G is congruent to V, F is congruent to U, D is congruent to S, and E is congruent to T. If you look at their sides, only two of the sides are congruent. The rest of the two are not congruent. Got it? That means they are, no, they are not congruent. Got it? The shapes are not congruent. The correct option is no. Okay, the next one is, are these shapes congruent? No, they are not congruent. Got it? You can see their side lengths are different, so they are not congruent. So the correct option is no, they are not congruent. Okay, the next one is, are these shapes similar? So you have to rotate this shape. Got it? If you rotate this shape, angle F is congruent to angle Q, angle E is congruent to angle N, angle C is congruent to angle P, and angle D is congruent to angle O. So let's just look at their sides if they are similar. So the sides are, here you have 30 and 24. Let's just see if they form a proportion. Got it. Let me hold on. Okay, and side FE, this side is congruent to this one. It would be 30/24. Got it? Then this side is congruent to this one. It would be 40/32 if they are all equal. This one is congruent to this one. It would be 35/28. And then this one is 40/32. Got it? Okay, 5/4. 8 times 5 is 40. Yes, I think that's the one we did on the tutorial. Got it? Yes, they are all equal. So they are. The shapes are exactly similar. Got it? That's the one we did on the tutorial. So yes, they are similar. The correct option is yes. Okay, are these shapes similar? Just look at their angles. If you rotate this image, move W this side, then I is congruent to J, sorry, J is congruent to W, I is congruent to V, G is congruent to X, and H is congruent to U. Angles are congruent, and also their side lengths. If you move W like this, 30, 30, let's just see if they form. Now I think no, they are not. The shapes are not similar. Got it? Because their sides don't form a similar proportion. So no, they are not similar. Okay, the next one is, are these shapes congruent? So you have to look if they are congruent. If you just rotate this one, T and L are, angle T and angle L are congruent, K and U are congruent, S and I are congruent, and B and J, yes. So there's, yes, they are exactly congruent. Got it? Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. Okay, the next one is congruent statements and corresponding parts. So let's just start with the next one. Okay, complete the congruent statement. You have to complete this statement. Angle BDC. Here is angle B, D, and C. Got it? You have to see this angle is triangle BDC is congruent to. Let's see if the third angles, if you just rotate this triangle a little bit. Here you have angle C and angle X are congruent. Angle D and angle W are congruent, and B and B are perpendicular angles. When you look at their side lengths 36 and 36, here you have 39, here you have 39, here you have 16, here you have 16. That means both the triangles are exactly congruent. So triangle BDC is congruent to, what's wrong with this one? I didn't click on the test questions. Hold on. Okay, let's just start with the test questions because now it's a different question. So, okay, complete the corresponding statement. You have to complete the congruence statement. Got it? LJKM. LKJM is congruent to, let's see, 49. You have to rotate this square. Got it? Move this side upside. Then MJ and M is congruent to R. J is congruent to S. K is congruent to T, and L is congruent to Q. So that means LKJM is congruent to, it would be STQR, QRST, QTSR. Like you can see from here, LKJM, L starts from 37, 37, 143, 37, 143. So you have to make the same angles. That would be STQR, S37, 143, 37, 143. Got it? Then QRST, Q is 37, 143, 37, 143. Got it? So that would be the second option. The correct option is second one. Got it? Okay, complete the congruence statement. Okay, so here you have FGHE. So EH is congruent to MN, FGHE. So it would be MNOP, OPMN, and PONM. Like you have all the measurements would be same if you go any side. Got it? It would be FGHE, FGHE, 48, 31, 48, 31. So it would be from, if you start from here M, 48, 31, 48, 31, it would be MNOP. Got it? So that is the second option one. MNOP, OPMN, NMOP, and yes, PONM. Yes, that would be option number one. Sorry. Okay, complete the congruence statement. LMK. Okay, L is 61, M is 77, and K is 42. So you have to start from the same 61, 77, 42, UVW. Got it? So the correct option is second one. Triangle LMK is congruent to triangle UVW. Okay, complete the congruence statement. So FGHI 10575, 10575. So you have to look at the same thing. Got it? It would be 105, 75, 105, it would be 1 M N O L and O L M N. That would be the second option. Got it? Okay, the next one is complete the congruence statement. Okay, HIJK 150, 30, 150, 30. Okay, so you have to do VYXW, VYXW. Yes. Then you have XWVY and XY. The option number one is the correct option. Got it? You have four ways that can make the same angle. So option number one is the correct option. Complete the congruence statement. TSR 60, 44, 76. So here you have 60, 44, 76. It will be WXY. Got it? That is option number one, WXY. Okay, complete the congruence statement. Triangle NOM. Here you have triangle. Here you have NOM. So it would be UVT because it starts from the right angle. So it must be UVT. Got it? UVT and UTV because both sides you have 45. So the option number one is the correct option. Okay, complete the congruence statement. HJI. So J is the triangle and that would be in the middle. So it would be PQR. Got it? On this triangle, Q must be in the middle one. So it would be triangle PQR. Got it? Correct option is triangle PQR. Okay, complete the congruence statement. Triangle BDC. So which is the correct option? It would be BDC. So B is right angle. So it would be V, W, and X. Got it? The first one would it would be V, W, and X. The second option is the correct one. Okay, the next one is complete the congruence statement angle FHG. So F is 25, H is G is 129. So it would be NOM and ONM. Option number one is the correct option. Option number one is the correct option. Okay, the next one is complete the congruence statement. So T is 22 is the right angle. It would be in the middle. So right angle must be in the middle. It would be you have to start X, Y, W because X is 26. So it would be X, Y, W. Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is side length and angle measure of congruent figures. Let's just start with the first one. Okay, these figures are congruent. What MN? MN. Okay. Okay, first write a congruency statement. Remember that corresponding vertices must appear in the same order. Got it? L M N K L M N K. So if you it would be UVST. Got it? That LMNK is congruent to UVST. That means MN is congruent to VS. Got it? So VS is 16. That means 16. Got it? You have to look for the corresponding sites. Let's start with the test questions. Okay. These figures are congruent. What is measurement of angle? V. Got it? If you rotate this image, R is right angle. That means W is right angle. Got it? So V is congruent to angle Q. Got it? That means angle Q is 34 degrees. So angle V is also 34 degrees. Got it? Figures are congruent. What is measurement of angle P? Okay, let's just write for congruent statements. Got it? It would be K I J, triangle K I J is congruent. O P and Q. Got it? They have in the same order. K is 44, so O is 44. I is 76, so P is 76. Got it? And Q is 60. So that means angle P is 76. The correct option is option number 1. These figures are congruent. What is CB? Okay, let's just write down the corresponding statement first. Got it? That would be very helpful. Actually, from corresponding statement, you know the order. Triangle ABC. A is 80. That means it would be L is congruent to triangle K and J. Got it? So A is congruent to L. A is 80, L is 80. B is congruent to K is 59, so B is 59. And C is congruent to J. So J is 41, so it would be 41. Now you have to look at the sides. AB is corresponding to KL. Then BC is corresponding to KJ. It would be 50 feet. And AC is corresponding to, that would be 44. Hold on. ABC, L, K, J. It would be 44. That one is 50. Got it? So the correct option is 44 feet. So it would be 44 feet. 50. Okay, CB is corresponding to JK. Okay, that would be 50. The one I'm doing earlier is the correct one. Okay, GJIH. Okay, you can hear GJIH is corresponding to VWTU. What is JI? So JI is congruent to, you can see here, JI is congruent to WT. So it would be 18. So that is 18. Got it? You can see order from here. GJIH. Then VWT. So WT here is 18. So it would be 18. That means JI is also 18. Got it? So it would be 18. Okay, here is a, these figures are congruent. What is angle U? They are congruent. Let's just write down the congruent statements first. It would be H I it would be HI for this one. Then it would be TSVU. They are congruent. You have to look for angle U. So angle U and angle G are congruent. It is 93. How do I know? Here you can see here U is the last one. That means it is congruent to G. So it would be 93 degrees. Got it? The correct option is 93. Figures are congruent. What is KL? Okay, let's just write the congruence statement. Got it? Start from DC DCBA is congruent to MNKL. You have to look for KL. That means KL and BA are congruent. Got it? BA is 20, so KL is also 20. Got it? Basically, the order is important here. So that would be 20. Okay. And triangle CDE and VWX are congruent. What is angle V? So you can see C and V are the first one. C is 60. V is also 60. Got it? The correct option is 60. Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. Okay, the next lesson is similar figures and indirect measurements. Okay, find V. You have to calculate the length of the V. Got it? Okay, so basically you have to form the corresponding. That is the basically these are the two triangles. You can separate them, both the triangles. Got it? That would be the smaller triangle HIG, and that would be the greater triangle HEF. They are similar. They both triangles are exactly similar. That means angle HI is similar to UE, and you have to form the proportion between their similar sides. HI is similar to this side and IG is similar to EF. Got it? EF you have to find. It would be 3 over V. You have to solve this triangle for V, so it would be 6 meters. Let's just start with the practice questions. Okay, you can draw two separate triangles. Got it? One, the smaller one, P and O. Okay, that is the smaller triangle P and O, and the measurements are this is 4 and this is 3. Got it? And that would be the greater triangle Q, M, and O. This one you have to find. This one is 6 feet, and that's it. Okay, let's just form a proportion between their similar sides. So ON is similar to OM, so it would be ON divided by OM, and PN is similar to QM. Got it? It would be ON is 3 and it would be 6. PM PN is 4 and QM you have to calculate, that would be U. Just solve this equation. It would be 6 times 4, move 6 other side, and 3 times U. U equals 6 times 4 over 3. So 6 times 4 is 24 and 24 over 3 is 3 times 8 is 24. So that means the missing side length is 8. Got it? It would be 8 feet. Okay, draw the diagram below. Triangle IJF and triangle IGH are correspond similar. So you have to calculate me. IJF. Okay, IJ and F. That is 4 feet. Then IJ, IG and H. I, G and H. Got it? So I and G, that is 6, and H and I, that is 8. Okay, just from a proportion, it would be Fi divided by Hi, that would be 4 over 8, and you have to calculate this one, it would be Q over 6. Let's just solve this equation for Q. It would be 4 times 6 over 8. 4 times 6 is 24 divided by 8. It would be 3. That means the missing side length is 3. So the correct option is 3. Okay, in the diagram below, triangle EIH is perpendicular to GIF. Got it? Here is triangle I. Then without drawing, it is very difficult to understand them. EI and H. Got it? EI is 2 meter because GIF is upside down, isn't it? So GI and F. GI and F. So GI is 4 and IF is 6. You have to calculate Y. Here is Y. Let's just form a proportion between their corresponding. It would be 2 and 4. They are corresponding, and Y and 6 is corresponding. You have to solve this for Y. So it would be 2 times 6 over 4. 2 times 6 is 12. And 12 over 4 is 3. That means the missing side length is 3. Got it? So the correct option is 3. Okay, find C. So which is the correct option? It would be 3. You can calculate doing the same method, but I can guess. You can see here this one is 4, but the greater side is 8. This one is 6. Here you have 4, 8. Here you have 6. That means if this is 4, then this would be 3. Got it? That is the ratio between their similar sides. So it would be 3 meters. Okay, find V. Again, the same thing. If you see the big triangle HEF, HE is 6 and this is 3. HE is 8. So HI is half of HE. That means that IG is also half of EF. IG is 3 and 3 times 2 is 6. That means the missing side length is 6 meters. Okay, you can see here this one is 5. This one is 3. This NR and NP are similar sides. Then NQ and NO are similar. So this is 3, this is 6. This one is double of this one. That means this would be also double of this one. It would be then 10 meters. Got it? Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 7 maths. The chapter we were working on is transformations and congruence. And the lessons we have covered today are similar and congruent figures, congruent statements and corresponding parts, side lengths and angle measures of corresponding figures, and similar figures and indirect measurement. If you have any question, you can ask. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions. If you have any, please make sure before the next session you have to complete all the test questions for the lessons we did today. So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9. Any question you can ask if you have any. Okay, that's all for today. See you in the next session, everyone.